beginning, there were 5 crystals of creation. They were scattered to the far reaches of Wildspace and protected by guardians. One such guardian was Belinek, an ancient black dragon, killed for his knowledge by the Illithid Inoki. He placed his consciousness in an orb and placed it on a ship. Now, his adventurers search for the other crystals before they fall into the wrong hands.
Our adventurers, en route to Ravnica, stumbled upon the remnants of a battle between an elven armada and a series of constructs. They noticed upon an asteroid a lonely dwarf, drowning in his woes in several casks of ale. While flying over to pick him up, they found themselves in a battle against a war-forged juggernaut that was determined to take out their ship. They defeated this foe, but not before suffering a 12-foot hole in the side of their vessel. Resting, Jay found himself back on Sigil with Jace. The Planeswalker took Jay to a place called the Outlands to tell him that this land will hold great significance in the future. Will our adventurers solve this great mystery? Make it to Ravnica in one piece, or will they end up in an endless hall of doors in Sigil? Only time will tell. I want to start with you, Tex, right now.
I was gonna say, like, so there's a hole in the side of the ship right now?
No, you're sleeping. And you have this major...
I wake up to see a hole in my room.
You not yet. You're dreaming. And in this dream, you have this field of flowers. And you stand up and you have to piss. You start peeing on all these flowers. And then you wake up and now you look outside and you're in a hole in your room. And you're looking into wild space, and you're just relieving yourself of the side of this vessel as it's slowly rotating around the ship, like a moon. It's like a Saturn's ring. is wrapped around the ship.
Okay.
And you wake up, and that's what you see.
Strangely, isn't the weirdest way I've woken up. Oh man, I'm gonna lose all my collectibles.
Yeah, your tumbleweed is no more. It's gone.
No! Jeremy! Real pain. Of course it does love Jeremy the tumbleweed. Now he's off to drift through endless space like a true tumbleweed.
You see it like
off
in the distance.
I'm gonna zip up now after I finish pissing.
Oh yeah. Alright, and what are you gonna do?
Probably should figure out why the hell I got a new window.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sort of just take a casual look outside, like poke my head out the hole to see if I can see anything going on.
Roll me for perception.
Around. Perception. Solid 7.
Yeah, you're looking out and you're dodging like your pee as it's coming up around the ship towards you. And you look.
Why do I have to have such a strong flow?
And there's nothing that you can see out this. Off in the distance, you see some constructs and ships that have been blown up, or pieces of ship. But it's pretty quiet. It's actually eerily quiet.
I was expecting more. I mean, there is broken ships over there. I should probably gather the rest. Does this hole extend? Like, how big is this hole?
It's a 12-foot hole. Your whole room.
Oh, so just like my entire wall's gone, or is it?
Your wall is like, and it's not like somebody cut it. It's like somebody drilled into it, and there's markings. It looks like a drill hole.
Huh. So they just sort of just took this whole chunk off. Well, I'm lucky they didn't get me, because I mean, what would the ship do without its cap? I'm just gonna go walking.
Okay. Where are you
walking? Better job. That's accurate. I'm just gonna go open the door with my door and like, look back once more, secure my like booze and stuff underneath my bed so it doesn't fly out, and then I guess just what is the layout? Like, is Lee's room next to mine? Is Kyurgin's room next to mine?
It can be wherever you want.
Lee's established this in canon.
Yeah, I think you guys are next to it. Like. Sure, it's like a long hallway, and
like just across the hall, or
his door is cracked open just a little bit, and there's light in there.
Oh boy. This is gonna be a very strange thing to wake up to, I guess. Hey Lee, you in there?
What do you want?
Well, we seem to have gotten some new design choices for the ship. And I was not consulted on them prior to their sudden appearance, let's say. And I was wondering if you had any idea as to why there's a fucking hole in my room.
Huh. Can't say that I do.
Roll me a
Cool.
roll me a perception text.
Okay. Perception. 5.
Okay, you can't see anything in her room. In his room.
Well, I'm gonna go find someone else who might perhaps know then. There's gotta be someone around here somewhere. Let's just start going up to the upper decks then.
So
Leave her to her things.
yeah. So Lee, you have had a rough night with Sulee. Sulee is becoming very, very, very attached to you, and she's saying you're spending way too much time with your friends and not enough time with her. And she is upset at you, and she's kind of using a charm spell over you a little bit and you feel really mad and angry, but also so in love with her that you're clouding your vision. So that's what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So is there anything your character Lee wants to do here?
Yeah, Sulee, I think I'm just gonna get some water real quick.
You're gonna hang out with them, I know it.
Nope. I'm just gonna grab some water. I'll be right back.
You better be, I'm gonna be right here waiting.
Okay. 5 minutes.
And you back out of the door and you close it very lightly, click, and now you're free. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go find Tex to see if I'll help him with his whole situation.
Yep. You catch up to him. You guys are together. Kyurgin,
As in the situation in a hole, or the situation that is the hole?
he is there. Could be both, right? So, Kyurgin, you are pretty exhausted. You were on the shift that was tail end of the shift when this battle happened. You saw Jay go downstairs and said, I need to rest before we go. Towak is up in the helm area right now. And you're like, hey, I'm going to need to take a rest. You can make it a short rest or a long rest, but you need some type of rest.
Well, I was planning on having if no one else is really up for the shift, then I'll just take a short rest and have my long rest later.
Okay. So you're going to be pretty tired, but no problem. So you take an hour, and now that's what you're going to do right now is you go for your short rest right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I lost a few hit points last session, I'm going to do this for the very first time. With my short rest, I'm going to spend 1 hit die.
Okay.
And get back some hit points.
You got it. Okay. So that's what you're doing. You're finding a nice quiet spot in your room and just exhausted and having a short rest. So Tex and Lee, you guys are going where?
I was just sort of walking upstairs. Do I pass by Kyurgin on his way down?
No, Kyurgin was asleep by the time you woke up.
Okay, cool. Well, first I guess I'll go to the mess hall.
Okay.
Do I want to go up to the upper decks to see everything from the outside of the ship?
Technically right now.
No, I already got a view of everything. So let's go to the mess hall.
Space 3 in the morning right now.
Yeah, that sounds about right for me.
Space o'clock.
Yeah, space o'clock. Space 3.
I love space time. Yeah. I'm just gonna go into the mess hall so I can grab something to eat or something like that.
Okay.
Or maybe just, another something to drink.
You go down into the mess hall. There's a long table there. It's quiet. There's nothing going on. Trauman isn't up yet. He's still sleeping. He sleeps on a hay bed in the kitchen area, kind of quartered off a little bit, but behind some barrels. But he doesn't really have his own room. He likes to hang around in the kitchen. But he's going. That's what he's doing. That's what you see. It's pretty quiet.
Okay. Just let me know when Lee walks into the room at any point. I'm just gonna
She's right with you. You guys are together.
Oh, she's just behind me now?
Yeah, because you left her room and she's like, I'm out of here too. So you're like only a few feet away, maybe 15 feet, maybe, 15, 20 feet.
You all right? You sounded pretty cross there. I was just trying to figure out what happened.
I'll help you with your interior design problem if you help me get rid of Sulee. I don't know what to do. I love her, but she's smothering me.
Oh boy, that's a lot to unpack all at once. By smothering you mean literally? Because that could be happening in this situation, or...
She won't leave me alone. I can't leave. I can't hang out with you guys. I can't even breathe without her knowing. She knows how many breaths I take in a minute.
How many is that? Just curious.
Can you help me or not?
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm
can't just dangle
a
that
little
in
on
front of
edge.
me. Yeah, I get it. Here. I'll just go over to the fridge, grab like a beer out of it, and just hand it to him for a second. Just take a second. Take a little sip of that. That sounds like a mighty toxic relationship there. This is why I always hate charm magic even worse than necromancy, because it's just creepy shit what people do to you.
Gotta do something.
Do I notice that she's been charmed? Shit, I shouldn't have said that first. I should ask.
Insight.
Can I tell?
Insight, and you're gonna have to roll
Insight, all right.
Yeah, versus her insight
10.
side. And give me a deception from Ashley. If you can open it.
Oh, good. Damn it.
Oh, look at that.
Huh.
Ty goes to the runner. So, no. You do not.
Wait, so I can tell or can't tell?
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay.
Unless
I misunderstood.
yep. Because you're trying to get something out of her, so she holds you back.
Got it.
So,
You love her though, right?
Listen, maybe you could just take her off my hands for a little bit. Just show her around.
Yeah, let's maybe if she gets to know the rest of us, maybe she won't just be all up your ass, and I don't want her being up my ass either. But like, we can at least be friends, and maybe it'll make it more open. This is sounding weird the way I'm phrasing this. I already have enough of an open air room right now. I don't need an open next to everything else. But yes, we can chat with her. We can try to work this all out. She does seem particularly obsessed with you, which is a little frightening because I've had some obsessive ladies follow me before. That's how I got this scar, and I hold up my shirt for a second, and there's like a little spot where like I got stabbed once. But that's neither here nor there. One second. Let me just real quick. I'm gonna slowly shake awake Trollman now.
Okay.
Hey, Trollman. Hey.
No, Tex, what's going on? I do not have any more alcohol.
That's fine. I got some of it left in my room right now. There's a small thing I was wondering if you knew about.
What's that?
There's a goddamn hole in my room.
There's a hole in your room?
Well, more like I'm missing the outside wall towards...
Well, there was a giant racket that I heard over there. I had no idea what's going on. It was I didn't want to bother you. You go through some pretty crazy stuff in that room. I hear some weird noises all the time. And I just thought it was you talking to whatever that thing is you talk to, and when you're in there. And I just tried to ignore it. But
I was talking to something?
You always kind of say,
I know, I wander.
I'll be right back, guys, and then you get into your room, and then you're like, hey, and then you hold your tongue out, and you're like, talk like with your, I don't know. Sometimes you freak me out.
Shit. Yeah, that's fair. I do tend to do that a lot. Yeah. Any idea who would have been awake to know? Or which other members?
I think probably Toak's aboard. He probably knows what's going on more than me. Are you hungry? Lee, you hungry?
Got a sandwich real quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look
maybe
like you
something.
could use something.
Yeah, we'll call peckish.
Right, yeah, I'll get you something. And he's already starting to get some ostrich eggs and cook, and get some eggs going on breakfast for you guys. Get some coffee.
Mm-hmm. Well, once we get this all wrapped up here, we'll head up to Toak. Maybe he can help Maybe give us some insight into your whole situation as well, Lee. I mean, she's like a pixie, right? Or a fairy? Is that offensive? I don't know how it all works.
You know, 1 minute she won't leave me alone, but I've been gone for at least 5 minutes, and I think she's the love of my life. Maybe I don't have a problem then, Tex. Maybe I'll head back to the room.
Okay. You turned heel pretty fast there, but if you're okay with it, that's fine. Do you want me to still speak with her at all? Just a little bit?
No, she's the love of my life. I can't spend another minute away from her. I gotta go.
Okay.
And then Lee takes off for the room.
Okay. And Lee.
You forgot your cup? Oh, okay.
Okay. As you pass Lee one of the rooms, which is Towak's like it's his studio where he makes things. It's his kind of like corner of the ship. You do hear a robotic voice. It's muffled, but you hear somebody talking. It's not Belinak. And then you stop and hear it, and then Tex walks up, and you guys are right at Towak's room.
Well, best of luck, Lee. Here, take your damn coffee.
No, I don't need coffee. I have love. Just leave me alone, okay?
Okay, alright. More for me, I guess. And I walk in with 2 mugs into Towak's room. Hey, Towak, how's it going, bud? He's got you some coffee.
Okay, as you open up, his studio's full of gadgets and like springs and screwdrivers. It's all a mess, very chaotic. There's like 7 projects he's working on in different corners. There's blueprints everywhere, but sitting down is a robot construct, just like the one that you saw floating around, and he's just talking to himself, it seems like, as he's working on one of his missing legs. He has 2 missing legs, and he looks up and towards you, and he says,
Towak is upstairs right now.
Oh, he's upstairs?
Yes.
Ow. And you're just tweaking on your leg right now?
Yes, my legs are missing and I'm trying to find a way to attach one on, but it seems like I am also made of organic matter. Possibly you can help me.
I mean, if it's like putting a horseshoe on a horse, I could probably figure that out, but it does seem a little out of my nature. I'm gonna casually put the coffee down now and just, do I just like push? What, like, is it like lock in place, like maybe like a train handle, or
I do not know.
do I have to like twist it a little?
Ouch, that hurts. It's all... I think this is not the way to attach it.
Oh yeah, your foot's on backwards.
Yes.
My bad. Yep,
Yes,
other way.
It's not how... That's my right foot. No. Oh, I'll do it myself.
Oh.
I thank you very much.
Okay, sorry. Cool. Nice to meet you.
It is nice to
don't know
meet
how
you.
to deal with this situation. I'm going to go up to Towak. Maybe he can explain what's happening here.
so Towak is...
I'm sure I can ask you in just a second, but I'm talking to him first because I don't know.
slip out of that room, Towak's room, and you know Towak is up above where the helm is. Usually either Jay is around the helm or Towak is. That way if you guys need to move fast, somebody's right there to hop in the helm.
I'm knocking the door. Hey Towak, got you some coffee, and I was hoping you could maybe give me a couple of explanations of what's going on.
He's like, oh, come on in. What's going on, Tex? Yeah. While you were in your deep sleep, we got attacked by a juggernaut, one of these massive constructs with a drill, and Jay and Kyurgin, they came to the rescue, and also we had a new friend that we took aboard, a Thoradin.
Is that the guy I saw, or thing I saw downstairs, the living trash can?
No, that's J0NN3-5. Jay calls him Jones. We found him in a pile of gold over there, and yeah. So we have a new dwarf and one of these constructs with no legs. So we're we're doing all right here. We're finding more people to take aboard. Just
Yeah, also, what happened? I guess you sort of explained it, but I just want to make sure it's clear. What the fuck happened to my wall?
well, apparently these things are there to take out ships, and didn't worry about anybody else. So they just came in and started drilling on the ship, and all of a sudden behind you, a bright flash of light happens, and you turn around and you see in the teleporter station is a figure in robes, and he's on the ground, and you can see that behind the robe there's a burn mark, like something burned the back of his robe, and you see a pretty deep wound in the back of this person that just teleported on your ship.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Or whoever that is. Is he like, can I tell if he's like unconscious, or is he just hurt?
Kyurgin, you were just done with your short rest. I want to get him, and you were coming up to man the wing again, pretty tired. You run into Trauman, who gives you some coffee. And as
stretch.
Yep.
Thanks, Trauman.
Yep. You just get onto the helm to talk to Towak and see what's going on when you see this as well. And you too, Lee. What are you doing? I want to make. Are you going back to your room?
Yeah, Lee's battling between knowing that Sulee's crazy and being in love with her, so right now he's returning to the room.
Okay, so you're in the room. Okay. Now what are you guys doing?
Lee, Kyurgin, good to see you here. Is this guy unconscious, or is he hurt, or is like what's the stat? I know he's hurt, but again, is he
10 feet
unconscious?
away, so you can. What do you want to do? You can give me a perception.
Perception check?
Yeah, give me a perception. Just a
13.
Good enough to see that he's still breathing.
Okay. Do I don't recognize him at all, though, do I?
Yeah, you can give me an investigation for you two, Kyurgin. You can
17.
Investigation.
I'm sorry, intelligence. It was intelligence, not investigation.
Well, same thing, either
Okay,
way.
that's fine.
Just an intelligence check.
Yeah, just if you can.
12.
12. So, Tex, you recognize his robes are, it's what Gamelon always wore.
Oh, shit. Alright, I'm gonna use one of my staff of healings and heal him for 1d8 plus 3, I believe it was. So it'd be, is 1d8 plus 3 or plus my spell modifier? It might be, it's either 7 or 6 I heal him for. It's
Okay.
not that big of a difference.
Okay, so you see that gaping wound, it's beginning to, the skin is beginning to better itself, but it's not mending all the way. It's still a pretty open sized wound, but the redness of it and the where the scabs are starting to form are dissipating off of it. And he gasps a little bit, and he turns around, and he looks like he's cradling something in his hand. Kyurgin, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw right now.
Oh, a save. Oh, I'm not very wise. That's a 21.
That's a 21. You feel this call from whatever he's holding. You don't really see what it is, but it's calling you. It's like mentally a magnet to your mind. It's pulling you towards whatever it is. It's a strong emotion. You are able to use all your mental fortitude to hold back this grasp that this whatever he is holding in his hand is calling towards you. But you feel like you're in a maelstrom of wind, of mental energy going towards you, and you don't know how long you can hold on to this.
I don't think I need more coffee. I'm just gonna down the whole mug that
Okay.
I've got right now.
Yep.
Yeah, that probably burned my tongue. Yeah.
That was still pretty hot, man. I could see it steam.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyurgin and Toa, could I borrow you guys for a second? I'm just trying to get out of earshot of Lee. while I'm doing this?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna be super stealthy about it, just real quick. Guys notice anything weird about Lee recently? He seems stranger than normal.
I know, Tex, but Gamelon's right over there, and Kyurgin looks like something's going on. Kyurgin, are you okay?
Yeah. I wanna.
Oh, wait, that is Gamelon there?
That's Gamelon. Gamelon, is everything okay? And Gamelon turns around, and what you do notice is his green gem for an eye is not there anymore. It's missing.
Hey.
And he's like, "Oh, I got this to you. This is the crystal of creation from Stardock. Belanak, please have your adventurer bond to this as soon as possible. I am..."
The crystal is like the one and I'm excited because I think it's the one that he ate.
Yeah.
The one from before, but it's not, right?
No. And
okay, but Tex still thinks it is.
It is. It isn't. Because you're bonded to this one, you still know it's a far distance away. Damn it. Yeah, you are bonded to that crystal, so you know it's somewhere in the vicinity of that kind of area. But that's all you know.
Well, you heard the man, and I spit on my hands. Give it here.
No, you can't be trusted with these things anymore.
And Kyurgin,
When have I ever made any poor decisions regarding crystals and their ownership? And you make a fair point.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna take this one. And
Yep.
I go up to it and I grab the crystal.
when you reach for it, his robe that is covering where he's holding it, he's kind of has it wrapped around, it falls away. It's a beautiful rock, but yet ugly in a certain way. As you touch it, your mind
It's just like you, Kyurgin.
goes into this crystal, or this rock, this gray stone, and as you go in, you are in a swirl of wind and like a hurricane, and you move to the center where there's an eye of this hurricane and a little bit of calm, and you look all around and it's just pure chaos. It's a beautiful, clouds are moving around and lightning and a tornado and debris is flying all around. But there in the center, you see a god, and he's hammering something on an anvil over and over again. It is Rirox. In your head, you feel these images like you're living this stone's life as this god is making this massive rock, and inside he has captured another deity. You are inside this rock with this deity of chaos that he has locked inside of here. He's trapped this deity here for all time and hid it on a moon around Kryn, which is Dragonlance, is the universe of Dragonlance. He hid this stone on the moon just outside of this world. And there, a little gnome built a ladder that extends out further and further and further and further and further until it reached the moon. He grabbed this gem and started walking down with it, and it fell from his hands as he was climbing this ladder, and this gem falls to the ground, and then chaos erupts from this stone, and you see, your mind is now, the camera lens is on this rock as it flies across the world, and as it goes over these men, it turns them into dwarves, and it turns these people into gnomes. The rock that you are inside has created gnomes and dwarves. This is an ancient rock. a rock of a significant importance, and you are now bonded to this rock. And you put your hands out, and you didn't realize you were holding your breath, and you fall backwards as this bonding is now complete with this artifact that has created the races of Nern. So what are you doing?
I just thump onto the ground as I'm doing all that, and then I'm like, holy shit, that's one hell of a trip.
Yeah. And the Gamelon says, we need to lock this up. Do you have your lock and your chest that we can put this in?
Huh? Oh, I think so.
And he hands it
Wow,
to you.
I'm gonna need more coffee.
Yeah, he hands it to you. He's like, if I touch that thing again, I think it's gonna be the last of me. This is your responsibility now. And he hands you this rock.
Alright.
Well, no pressure.
You see Toak look at you with these bright eyes, and he's like, is that what I think it is? And he's heard stories passed down through generations of the origin story of the gnomes. And he is almost in awe right now.
Oh, dude, is that why their hair's pink? Oh, that makes so much sense.
Well, there's more to that story if you have time. That rock has cursed us and has made us, every experiment that we use, all of our inventions, it gives us the spark to create things, but it gives us the curse that all the things that we create eventually get destroyed or don't work correctly. That is part of our curse, not only our creation. You see Timmy, he's over by the railing, and he's looking at all of this, and Tex, at the corner of your eyes you see him, and then all of a sudden he falls over the edge of the railing.
Oh shit. And I'm gonna rush over to the edge of the railing trying to see if I can grab him.
Okay. You dash, you run, and you can give me an athletics or acrobatics, your choice, DC 15.
Let's go acrobatics. Perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
we're good. 16.
So you
Easy.
run over, you actually lean over, and you reach your hand out, and you actually grab his foot, and it's on precariously on his shoe. And you gotta give me, and it's gonna be straight strength here to pull him up. So, and I go, with a natural one, you realize you pull
Actually,
up,
it's a dirty one.
that's not, it's dirty.
Not good either way. Yeah. So,
You pull up and you have a shoe in your hand, and Timmy is disappeared into flagellants underneath, and you can't see him.
guys, and I hold up the shoe. Man overboard? I think that's what you do in this situation. Spells I can use for this. Nope. I'll have my bird just sort of fly after him then.
Okay.
As I've got a hit. Or wait, how does gravity work on these things? I don't understand it. Is he gonna be on the bottom?
He could be coming up around. It depends. If he could be.
But he
stuck
went in
on
a
the
circle.
side of the ship, or if he fell enough velocity, he could escape orbit of the ship. It's hard to tell. It's hard to see where he went. There's a lot of pinkish, gaseous colors all around. You can't really see underneath the ship. He could be coming up the other side.
What's my bird seeing? Because I'm having the bird follow.
You can give me a perception with the bird. Kyurgin, I want to know what you're doing here.
Well, I was
20.
just sort of zoning out on the ground, but as soon as I heard man overboard, I kind of get back to it. I just sit up, look at what's happening, and see Timmy's shoe in Tex's hand.
Yes.
And I guess I kind of panic because I run over to the edge and see if I can see Timmy.
Okay, you can give me a perception as well. Here.
That's a total of 16.
Okay, so you see this darkish shape, like getting bigger. So it's coming up from underneath and it's coming up towards you. This big, this shadowy, because it's creating in the phlogiston just a little bit of a shadow, and it's growing bigger and bigger towards you.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I still have the rock in like my right hand, and I guess
Yep.
I just kind of pocket it for now.
Okay. Yep. And Tex, what are you doing? Do you point this out to Tex?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I just point
What
out the
happened?
thing.
He's outside of the gravity.
He's right next to you. He's on your right, and he looks over the edge, looking for Timmy, and he sees the shadow getting bigger and bigger towards you. What are you doing? And he points it out to you as he puts this rock away.
Shadow getting bigger and bigger. Bunch of ship destroying stuff. Guys, we might need to get to battle stations because it seems like there's something approaching here. And I'll just sort of warp my well, no, I'll leave my bird still chasing after him and just sort of get the ready to warp it back and fire
Okay.
off some spells.
All right. And emerging out of the fog is Timmy riding the back of a space dolphin. And he's laughing and giggling as this space dolphin like nosedives just close to your ship deck and kind of like veers off and back up into space and then over to the other side. And then behind that dolphin is 4 more dolphins, and they're following, and they seem to be squawking to each other and having a good time, and Timmy's laughing and giggling.
What in the 9 hells is that?
Is this like only visible through the bird, or can everyone see this?
No, that's everybody now. He went over the ship,
Yeah.
nearly landed on the ship, and gone. Everybody is now like, what in the hell is that? This
Can I
thing.
roll to see if Tex knows what a dolphin is?
Yeah, go ahead. You can
It's
give
like an
me-
intelligence?
Yeah, intelligence.
Alright.
And you're gonna have to look.
That's a natural
Yeah.
one. I have no idea what this thing is.
No idea. You almost think like you're like freaking ate something wrong, or Chalman put something in your coffee.
I'm gonna warp the bird back and aim the gun at them.
Yo, and
Because I do not know what the fuck that is.
you.
But the kid is laughing, so I haven't fired
Yeah.
yet. What in the 9 hells are those? No one's answered me.
So
would I know
Yeah.
what they are? Because
you
I
can,
lived in like
you
a
can give me
freaking
you can give me
wasteland.
an intelligence check here. And Ashley, I want to know what you're doing. Do you want to do some? You want to get up here, or do you want to stay down there, or what do you want to do?
That's a 15.
I think for now I'll stay down here.
Okay. What did you get?
A 15.
A 15. Okay, explain to me how you would know about a space dolphin, and then I'll let you. Then I'll convince me, because you got the role.
Well,
But I need to know.
Well, my
He just needs to know what a dolphin is.
my thought process is this. So I'm from like a frozen wasteland sort of area, and it's like icy and stuff, and underneath that ice is just a lot of water. So what I'm thinking is that there used to be whales that were around. Sometimes we saw them poking up, sometimes we saw them jumping, sometimes we pulled them ashore and ate them. But what I'm thinking is I'm like, damn, those are like tiny whales.
Right. And as you're saying that, you look further into the phlogiston, and you emerging from the phlogiston is a real whale. A huge whale. That
Just a regular whale, not a space whale?
like a huge space whale with moss covering the backside of it, that it's like, and fungi and green trees have grown off its back, and tents. A tent city sprawls across the back of this whale as it merges from the phlogiston and comes closer to your ship. Behind that is more shapes that you can't really make out, but it's dotted like black shadows in the mist behind this massive whale.
Is that what that giant shadow was?
The other shadow that you saw were these dolphins that picked up Timmy. And
Oh, okay.
they look to be following this space whale. And the dolphins actually, you see Timmy kind of riding off towards the space whale.
Hey, mate, no, get back here. God damn it.
He's way.
We don't
he's
know
far
them, they're
away.
strangers.
No. Oh, god damn it. This is why I said we should have left him back on.
Towak's looking to you guys like, well, what do you guys want to do here? You want me
Well, we
to get
can't
down?
fucking leave him
Timmy.
on those creatures.
So we're following? What are we doing? I need to know.
I mean, if they're going the same direction as us, right?
They're coming. You're actually standing still. You haven't made a decision yet after this fight, and you kind of are holding still, and it's coming towards you. So it is moving you or not.
Well, I guess we have to follow him along till we get Timmy back, so let's just keep an eye on it. Potentially head aboard. I got a quick couple things I need to take care of. If you guys should probably put that stone away.
Yeah. Put it in like a lockup instead of just, my pocket.
Okay. So you're gonna.
Yeah.
You're hurrying to go down into the ship and put that away.
Yep.
Okay. You go down. And we're gonna go to the room here. So, Lee.
So, are you finally going to ditch these guys and head out with us? I can take us anywhere in the universe. We can just ditch this place. Come on.
I don't know. I don't know if I can go with you.
Come on. These guys, they're bombs. They're not doing anything with their lives.
Yeah, that's true, but they're my bums that are not doing anything with their lives. I think I gotta stay here.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw here. And I'm looking for a 15.
No!
Nope.
Wait. No, I'm not able to see this, am I? Yeah.
Don't think so.
Shut.
You stay away. You're doing something else. This one is mine. And now let me show you all about doing nails. You're gonna be perfect at it. Trust me.
All right. and as you run through by Kyurgin, you hear that last part that she's gonna do her nails, and you're running down to put the stone away. What are you doing, Tex? As this whale is approaching, pretty not fast, but it's getting bigger and bigger towards you.
Yeah, and Timmy's already going towards the whale right now.
Yeah, they're about halfway between you and this whale right now.
I'm gonna do two different things. On one hand, I want to go down and see what the hell's going on with Lee. But on the other hand, I feel like Tex would probably go and save Timmy immediately. So I'll probably do that. I want to go down and help Lee out, but fuck. No, he would still go after Timmy first. He doesn't realize how serious the situation is with Lee. Yeah, so he'll well, when the whale gets close enough, I guess he'll jump onto one of them.
Are you gonna jump on? It's one whale. It is huge.
Figure that. It's whoever's like what gets me closer to Timmy. If it seems like Timmy's going towards the whale, Tex is gonna get on the whale as well. Can I try to catch a dolphin to ride a dolphin?
It's going to go. Yeah, you can kind of catch it. You can try to catch a dolphin if you want. Want to jump on a dolphin?
Yeah, I think that'd probably be on my way. I'm trying to follow Timmy on dolphins.
Yep. There's one.
This is the weirdest fucking
You can give me a
horse I've ever seen.
You can give me
What was that?
Acrobatics or athletics, your choice. And I need a 13. Beautiful. So how do you do it? How do you get on the back of a dolphin here?
Hell, I see one that's sort of lean off, and I just sort of brace myself, and you're like, oh god. Just like jumping onto a horse or switching saddles. It's easy, and I just jump off the edge and land on the thing.
And you almost think you miss it, and the dolphin actually wants you to hop aboard, and you hop on the back of this thing, and you are off to the races. You are following Timmy, and Timmy sees you and he gives you a big thumbs up. He's having the time of his life, and he's almost at the edge of this whale as this dolphin.
X gives him a thumbs down because he is terrified.
Okay, and by the time Kyurgin, you put your the rock away, are you coming straight back up? What are you doing?
Yes, I am. Except I'm gonna stop by Lee's and Sulee's room, and I'm
Okay.
just gonna knock on the door and say, sorry to interrupt you two lovebirds, but Timmy has been kidnapped by miniature space whales, and they're going to like this giant space whale with like some sort of colony on the back, so mind helping?
He's trying to take you away again. See, I told you.
I mean, you can look out
Lee.
you can look out the window or just over the side of the ship, and if you don't think that what's coming at us is that big a deal, you can just come back in here and then we can all just die later, but, you know.
Alright, so you can do whatever you want here, Lee. You're not, I mean, you're torn, but you're not so charmed that you're gonna be staying here if you feel somebody's in danger.
Okay, so I'll go with them then.
Okay.
Sulee, I'll be back later. Lee squared will reunite.
She gives
Promise.
you a cold shoulder and she like turns her back and you are out. And you are back on top of the deck as you see now Tex is on a dolphin flying through space towards this whale.
Just another day, huh?
Yep.
Yep. Tawak turns around and is like, what in the hell is going on around here? And Gamelon's like, ugh, somebody help me.
I healed him. I tried.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
I'm
Um,
holding on for dear life, following
Yeah,
Timmy.
Yeah, you're stuck there. There's more dolphins flying over and around you at all times.
Should we also try to ride one, or?
Towak's like, I'm not getting on a freaking dolphin. No way. I'm not getting on a dolphin. I'm staying here.
I mean, we could just try and, like, you know, pilot the ship over to the back of the whale so that we can hop off, talk to him. I don't know.
That sounds like a deal to me. Towak's like, I'll go forward. I just need you guys to man the wing and we'll get there.
All right. Let's
Okay.
do this.
All right, so Tawak gets in. He does the easy part. He's only going very slow, but I'm gonna need a strength check from one of you guys, both of you guys, one for the left, one for the right, and I'm looking. It's gonna be a 12 or higher. I'm gonna go with, because you're not going too fast.
Damn. Fortunately, I only got 23.
Oh, okay. Lee's up. What do we got for Lee? 13
Oh, that saves
just
on a-
made it. So
Uh,
Kyurgin slides it over, and as you're getting closer to this whale, your wing almost hits it as you slide over, and now your ship slows over to the side of where you see Tex is approaching this whale too on his dolphin. Timmy has already jumped off the dolphin and is on the back of the whale, and you see there's a lot of people on this back of this whale moving, and they're actually starting to crowd around Timmy.
They look vicious. Do they look hungry? Like they haven't eaten meat in
You can do
decades?
do a couple of things. One is you can give me a perception to see what you see, or you can give me insight and I'll tell you how their emotions behind what you see. So what do you want to do?
Well, I already rolled perception. That's
what did you get?
17.
17? You see from where you're at, you see that a lot of them are smaller beings, humanoid figures, and there's probably about 50 of them right now gathering around, giving Timmy a lot of space because Timmy doesn't look much. Timmy looks about their size, maybe a little bit bigger than some.
At this point, would I have jumped off and tried to land next to Timmy?
Sure, you just jumped off right now and landed.
God damn it, kid. Like, a little warning would be nice. And what the fuck are those? You can't just go jumping on strange creatures? Ugh.
Are you kidding me? There's a space dolphin. You don't
Give
think
us-
I'm gonna jump on the back of a freaking space dolphin? And plus,
What the hell is a space dolphin? What's
I
a
know.
regular dolphin?
I have no idea, but it was amazing. It was like the most.
They
amazing
got
thing.
pointy teeth. They could have eaten you.
This.
And you don't even give us a heads up or a warning? Like, at least give us that.
Well, let me tell you what. if you tell me that I'm not allowed to jump on a space dolphin in the middle of space, like, what is the point of being in space? That's all
I don't know! What is the point of being in space?
And as you're having this argument, the crowd in front of you parts, and two figures emerge from the crowd. It's a woman gnome, dressed up. She's very beautiful, dressed in white gown with a necklace. Not too gauche. It's pretty, but it's very beautiful, and it has like a radiant energy to it. And to her left is an elf. He is wizened in age, but was a warrior at one point, still has a muscular build to him. He has a sword on his side, but what is different to him is there's this jewel that is in the middle of his forehead, and it's attached there. And he is behind her a little bit, eyeing you two, hand close to his sword. And from what you can glean, this probably is her protector, her guardian. And Kyurgin and Lee, you are at the edge of your ship. If you want to hop down, you can.
I'll hop down.
Okay. Lee
I
hops
think it
down.
seems a reasonable thing to do.
All right, you hop
I'm
down.
gonna hop down, but with my swords on my back.
Yes. And I assume, Lee, you have your sword on with you.
Yes.
Okay. Or your pitchfork or whatever. And yeah, you hop down, and as you hop down, Kyurgin, you see every one of the people in the crowd, they get down on one knee. And this lady comes up to you, and she goes, and the man behind her goes, "All hail Princess Ixalan, last of the bloodline, rulers of the gnomes, keeper of the truth." And she turns, puts her hands up.
Wait. Hey, Kyurgin, I think your name's Princess Ixalan.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
She takes a step forward and she says, "We are here to discuss the prophecy and to pledge our allegiance and alliance to Belanak and his adventures, and you, Kyurgin, our savior." And she kneels at your feet.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
Our savior.
Okay. How am I your savior?
You are bonded to the God that created us. You are an extension of him. Therefore, you are our savior. And our prophecies say that you will break this curse over us.
Oh, okay. So, that's good to know.
What's this about a curse?
Oh, well, I just give him a brief rundown of the pure psychedelic trip that I had going on, like,
Oh yeah.
from the moon to this guy with a ladder, and then I made a bunch of people by bouncing around. I don't really know. Honestly, I still think I'm having a bit of a trip here.
Yeah, it seems like you are. Or you sure that coffee wasn't too strong for you, buddy?
I don't know.
Ooh, cool.
And then you hear fireworks going off, and
I
people...
pull out my gun immediately because I think it's
Yeah.
Jack Daniels
Oh,
shooting
yeah.
at me.
And then you hear the gnomes start just dancing, and now a party is occurring all around you. Gnomes are laughing and dancing, and it's a party going on right now. Like, instruments are coming out, and they are just laughing and having a good time right now. These gnomes, the seriousness of what just occurred, just like in a split instance, to a freaking full out rager.
You guys got booze?
Oh, we got booze, and then like they hand you a tankard of ale, and they're rolling. One gnome is on top of a cask going sideways, like, and is walking it towards you by standing on top of it. And you see out of the corner of your eye, there's about 20 gnomes that go over to your ship and are starting to measure this hole with like a measuring tape and starting working on your ship.
You know what, Timmy? Good job. But still, give us a warning.
And
just start drinking.
Yeah, and Timmy sees like a gnome, a pretty cute looking gnome, and he's like, hey, and they start dancing, and
he's 12!
And he disappears.
I yell out.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
I'm waiting to see what happens with Lee right now.
Yeah,
I'm
Lee,
enjoying my drink
what are you doing right now?
Lee is still like back and forth about even leaving Sulee for so long.
Yeah.
Still battling this. So he's just kind of running through his mind whether he should sneak off and go back.
Yeah, you got 1 foot close. You're not heading too far away from this ship, as you're kind of like that loner in this, like just looking at the party from a distance, not really socializing with anybody, just looking over, kind of every now and then looking back towards the ship. And as you do, you can give me a perception check, please. Perfect. So you see Towak is talking to Gamelon, and Towak pulls out what seems to be an etching that you recognize what it was. It was what he etched out of the stone tablets back in Towak's home, or at Tex's home, where they found that tablet and that he made an etching from. And he's showing Gamelon, and Gamelon is studying it, and he's kind of sitting down, still hurt a little bit, but he's looking at this etching.
Lee will go over and look at it a little bit more closely because he thinks he recognizes it, but is not sure entirely.
Okay. So how far do you want to go on the ship? Are you kind of just still a ways that they can't see you?
Yeah, they can't see me, but just a little bit closer.
Okay, you can roll me a stealth. Give me a.
Dang.
All right. So you're making some noise as you get a little closer.
A trip.
They look over in your direction. They notice that you're where you're at, but you played it off like you're just like nonchalant, like looking around, and they're not trying to hide anything from you at all. They're just still in deep talk about this, whatever it is that they're holding. You look at it. It is the etching that he made from the stone tablets, and they're talking about something, but you're too far away to hear.
I'll go up and see what they're talking about.
Okay, as you do, you hear Gamelani saying, like, yeah, this is definitely important. I know spells that go up to the 9th level, and this is language, arcane language that I do not know. This is a language of those that can use spells beyond what my power is. That tells me that whatever wrote this had to know this language, and so this is a deity, maybe not a full deity. And Towak's like, oh man, that's not good. He's like, yeah, there's only a few people that I know that can get the answers to this, and one's Elminster, and I gotta go see him anyways. And he's like, I'll take that with me, and then I'll get you some answers back. And that's what you hear, Lee.
That looks pretty familiar. Have you guys shown that to Tex at all, or?
Yeah, this was that stone tablet underneath his home where him and Jack Daniels and fought, and his sister died. And now I got this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he knows about this, but we need to figure out what this actually says it means. I don't know, but we got to figure it out, and no one here is gonna to know what this is. So hopefully Gamelon can bring it to Elminster, and Elminster can bring it to someone else that is a deity and can read it. And that would be Mistra, said Gamelon. Mistra will know what this is. She created the weave.
Right, okay. And Lee slowly backs away.
Yeah. Okay, and you back away. Kyurgin, what are you doing?
I guess that I'm just gonna be just awkwardly just standing and talking to whichever gnome comes up to me, whether it's the...
Are you kidding me? There is about 20 female gnomes that are all around you up to your shin, and not your shin, but
Oh,
your
God.
thigh, and like they're all like talking to you, and like they're like elbowing each other out of the way to get your attention, and there's a bunch of like teenage gnomes that are boys that are trying to impress you by they're like, watch this, and doing juggling acts, and the male gnomes are giving you beer, and just you are like the star attraction here.
I'm just gonna be like awkwardly just standing there the whole time because I don't really know what's going on, and I don't even know if I'm just hallucinating or not, if I'm just standing on the bow of the ship just talking to no one as I'm like just drinking an invisible cup. Because I'm honestly confused.
I know it's been a crazy like couple of hours for you here, but that man that you saw protecting the princess comes up to you and says, "Yeah, Princess Exelon wants to have a private audience, if that's okay."
Oh God.
He
Okay.
wants an audience
sure.
with your privates.
Yeah, she would also like to talk to you.
Do I have anything in my hand? Do I have anything in my hand at
Do
that
you?
point?
Do you?
I don't know.
Probably a
I
cup
might
of
have,
beer
like,
or something. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I just throw it at Tex as soon as I hear that.
Oh yeah,
him
for
say
sure.
Whatever he just said.
And you know, this man says, "I didn't properly introduce myself. I'm Eugene, and
Eugene.
yeah, Eugene.
Eugene.
And if you guys,
Nice to meet you.
well, it's nice to meet you and Tex and Kyurgin, if I do believe I'm correct." And he looks off in the distance, and he sees Lee off in the distance, and he goes, "And your awkward compatriot, that one is Lee, right? If I'm not mistaken."
Yeah, he's not on the whale right now because he's kind of having a bit of like girlfriend trouble.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go try to handle that while you guys do your thing here. I'm gonna sort of take my leave.
No problem. He's like,
walk
yeah,
over.
I had a girlfriend one time break up with me, and her name was Sulee. Ugh, love of my life.
Just after I left. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that one got away. I wish that. He's like, "Oh, come on, let's go talk to the princess. She wants to talk to you."
All right, let's go.
Okay. So Tex, you're gonna go talk to Lee?
Yeah, I gotta ask. I'm pretty sure I left immediately after he said that.
I think you were
or
walking.
before.
You
Yeah,
can
I was walking.
Give
Would
me
I?
a perception.
Yeah.
Here, give me a perception. Look, 10,
Okay.
10 or higher. You heard it.
Nope.
Nope. You did not hear it as you stepped away.
Yep. Of
There's
course
a lot
I
of
did.
noise. It's a party going on. So
Of
it's
course I did. Man. Well, my rolls today have been something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see as Lee's sort of gone back to the ship here. So to keep an eye on him. I'll stop by like a gnome girl on the way and be like, "Hey, actually I'm real good friends with Kyurgin."
Oh,
Flirt
you
back over
are?
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you know that he is our savior and he's going to destroy the curse?
Yeah, I did not know that till today, but I'm excited to learn. See, we've been together for a while. I go into start talking about all the adventures that we've had, but I'm still keeping an eye on Lee just to see if he slips below deck to go back to Sulee.
You mentioned that time where I lost my hand axe to the that priest or whatever.
Let me tell you about the time, the quest to the hand axe. It's a crazy tale.
And so you do see Lee kind of disappear. She was talking to Gamelon and listening to what they were saying, and then slowly slipped away as Gamelon and Tawak are still talking.
All right, and I'll finish up telling my story to this gnome lady, and as I'm finishing, it's like, oh yeah, and then finally, he manages to get the hand axe back and actually get revenge on that motherfucker. It was quite poetic, I had to say.
That's amazing.
And I'm gonna look down at her tits again, and I'm gonna look and see Lee disappear, and I'm gonna be like, damn it, I gotta be a good friend.
Yeah.
I'll be back later, and I head off to the ship to where where Lee disappeared
and
to.
You see Lee is ducked down the stairs and heading towards where the rooms are at.
Yep. I'm gonna try to stop him before he gets to Sulee.
Okay. Go ahead.
I can't. Hey, Lee, what's going on, man? Where you going?
Lee's talking to himself. There's just too many women. Sulee's gonna be so upset. I gotta hurry back. Doesn't even see Tex. Just keeps walking.
Yeah, he's muttering to himself as he's walking back to the room.
As he keeps walking, I'm gonna try to call it again, and that one's probably gonna fail too. And then I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulders to stop him and sort of shake him out. Hey, man, what the hell's going on?
All right. Go ahead.
Sorry, Tex. I didn't see you there. Hey, what's going on? A crazy party, huh?
Yeah. Well, why are you leaving it?
Oh, I don't really like parties.
Booze? You love booze.
Oh, I gave that up for love. I need to go see Sulee.
I slap him immediately.
Okay, roll the hit.
That's an 8 minus 1, so
You see
7.
Yeah, you with your reflexes that you have, Lee, you see him, and Tex is still a little. He's been drinking even some more, so it's a really half-hearted attempt to slap at you.
Yeah, it really
Were you,
is.
were you trying to high five or is that?
I was trying to
doing?
slap some sense into you, boy, because what do you mean? You shouldn't have to change yourself to be with someone you love. That should be able to grow together instead of only be adapting yourself. Well, you've been just locked up in your room for ages. You've barely spoken. And, dude, I'm getting concerned, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you always were a bit of a loner, but, still, you'd still sort of sit on the edge of the party and have a good time. But you just completely removed yourself.
I don't know what to do. Sulee has this sort of grasp on me that I can't she won't let go. I don't know what to do. I can't hang out with you guys. She gets upset. But she's the love of my life. What would you do?
Can I make an insight check on that one again, just to
course.
see if I can recognize that he's been charmed?
Insight versus deception.
Oh, that's what I like to see.
Ooh, yours. Wow. Yeah.
So yeah.
Finally.
You can read that there is something more going on than just her love. There's something nefarious.
Yeah, you say that, man, but your eyes seem sad. You seem hollow.
Man, Sulee's gonna get upset with me for this. Why don't you come back with me? Why don't you talk to her and tell her
Yeah,
there were no
yeah.
ladies up there and we were just doing boy things together, just guy things, no women.
Yeah, only guy
No
stuff.
alcohol,
Yeah.
just guy stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'll come
Thank
with
you.
you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm learning how to get my nails painted and to paint other people's nails. We could do that too.
Well, I'm proud of you for finding your feminine side, but for a guy who used to skin people and eat them, I am concerned with the sudden and abrupt change, but I'll come along anyways. And so I'm just sort of following.
We hurry to the room.
All right, you enter the room. Sulee is in her box. The box lid is up. She's got, she's in the side of the bed, just doing her nails in her bed, and she looks up and she sees you. She got a smile and then sees Tex, and the smile just turns into a scowl.
Hey there.
Yeah.
Lily.
Him again? Come on. This is... Excuse me, can we get some privacy?
No, we came back to bring you to a party with everyone else.
Oh, there's a party? Oh,
Yeah.
I should get ready. Oh, hold on.
And she gets up and she starts getting ready and putting on her rainbow outfit. She has a little closet full of just rainbow outfits. Puts one on and she flies up and it lands on Lee's shoulder.
Before we go any further here, I have to ask. Have you been charming my friend? And I'm holding my gun now.
And what makes you say that?
Give me a wisdom saving throw. I'm looking for 17.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're not gonna. You put your gun down. You just can't harm her. You know what? She's you know, she's innocent and she's so small and fragile. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't kick and hurt a puppy, would you? Puppies are nice. And she's like a puppy. So don't hurt her. And you put your gun down.
I told you he's bad news. He was gonna hurt me. And you just were gonna sit there and watch.
I didn't hurt. I wouldn't hurt you at all. No. But I was just concerned for my friend.
Yeah, Tex
As
has just
anyone would be.
been drinking. Come on, lighten up a little. Let's just all go party and have a good time, right, Tex?
Yeah, let's all go and have a good time. Yeah, I mean, well, better. She's
Okay,
too
you guys-
small.
You guys are heading back towards the party as Kyurgin is being escorted by Eugene towards the biggest tent on the back of this whale, which is called a Kindori. And these tents are actually held by little fishing hooks that go into the top of the flesh of the whale, but the thick
Real
hide
quick
doesn't
question.
feel it. Go for it. What do you got?
Could I potentially try to steal that her box as we're leaving?
Yeah, you can definitely sleight of hand. Yeah,
14. I'm gonna tie.
Okay, you grab
make
it,
sure-
and she doesn't see you, but it is stuck to the top. You cannot move it. It's magically stuck there.
Oh god, that's not good.
And as you went
up.
and did it, the lid closes, and then the gears start to shift. But Lee has already left, and they didn't see you with that. Sleight of hand, they didn't see it.
Well, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. And I'll just sort of follow him out. Continue with you.
Yep. And Kyurgin, you're being escorted to this tent.
I'm escorted.
Yep, you enter this tent. It's just Eugene, and there's these pillows, and the princess is sitting, and there's pillows wrapped around in a circle, beautiful rug on the ground, some incense going, and she's sitting on some of the pillows, and she's like, Kyurgin, please, have a seat.
I sit down on one of the pillows, not close to her, but not, too far away.
And she says, can I get you something to drink? Is there anything you would like?
Oh, no, thank you very much, but I've had plenty just out there, and I just hold up my, mug of ale or whatever it is.
Well, let me just say that I'm so happy that this moment has occurred. I am blessed. I can see prophecies. And I've been dreaming of different prophecies. Think of the world as many lines and many opportunities, and you don't know which one is going to come true. Sometimes it's pure luck on what line you actually live on. Well, I can see many different outcomes. And one of them leads to this moment right here with you and me, these pillows, and you bonded by a crystal of creation. Is there any questions that you have?
Yeah, what exactly is the crystal?
Well, the particular one that you have, or a crystal of creation?
Oh, the particular one I have.
Well, the crystal that you have is one of the most oldest artifacts of Kryn, and it has melded in, it holds a deity inside. The chaos was locked inside by Rirox, and this chaos and this deity is housed inside of this magical item, and it is one of the most powerful artifacts of Kryn, and it has created multiple races, centaurs, as it escaped. And as you've probably heard the story of one of our own gnomes climb the ladder to the moon and drop it, and it created all sorts of races before it was captured again and hidden away. And you are bonded to this magical artifact, and I don't know how it's going to occur, but I just know that you are going to cleanse this curse that we have.
Alright, that's doable.
Is there any other questions?
I don't think so right now. I'm kind of a bit overwhelmed by everything that's going on. Yeah, but yeah, I'll if I do have any more questions, I'll find you and I'll ask.
Yes, definitely. And just know that the world is changing and rapidly changing. The prime material plane, where we exist now, is under threat. And the forces of us, the humanoids, the elves, the dwarves, the humans, all of the races that live on the prime material plane are threatened. And we must come together to fight this battle that's going to occur. I don't know where, I don't know when, and I don't even know how, but I know it's going to happen. And there's not many timelines that work out that where this is going to happen in an advantageous way for us. So I wish you luck, and you have the power of the gnomes behind you and Belinak.
It's good to know. Got gnomes, kobolds, gonna get an entire fleet going.
Yeah, well, I hope we can get the rest of the races on board. There's too much fighting going on there, and there's a lot of chaos. And if chaos succeeds now, all is lost. There's not much time, and we must be prepared. And on that note, she's like, let's party. And then all of a sudden, she pops out a beer, and then music starts playing, and Eugene smiles and claps you on the back and goes, hey, here's to at least one last day where we can have a drink. And he starts drinking. And Tex and Lee, what are you guys doing?
I'm sort of just trying to keep an eye on Lee and Sulee.
Okay.
Nothing really too crazy. Just keeping an eye on him. Go casually back to the gnome I was talking to. Or gnome S. I don't know how they work.
Yeah.
And just keep an eye on him. Maybe try to like introduce Lee to some of the other people throughout the party. And I'm just gonna keep an eye out for Kyurgin to see if I spot him at any point. Or is he still in the private chambers?
I mean, it shouldn't really be all that difficult to see that I'm not there, considering I'm twice as tall as everyone.
Yeah, no, I that's what I'm saying. I'm just keeping an eye out for like when he returns.
Yeah.
And then keep an eye out to see where the fuck Timmy disappeared to.
Oh, give me a perception. Go for it.
Yeah. Just keeping general eye out right now. 6. Good as always.
You do
Let's
not
go.
know where he's at all. So, Lee, Sulee is just hanging out with you, and she's having a good time. She's flying around, and then all of a sudden, she flies back in your direction and jumps into your pocket.
Oh my god. I can't believe it. My ex-boyfriend is here. We gotta get off this whale. Oh my god. I cannot believe Eugene is here.
Eugene?
Yes, he's my
Who's
ex.
that?
He's an ex. He's an ex. Yeah, so you don't mind if we can head back to the ship.
Oh, well then I should go fight him.
I wouldn't do that. No, don't. Let's just...
No, I think we should. Where is he? Which one is he?
And go ahead and roll for perception here. Looking for 12 or higher. Nope.
Dang.
No, you do not see where it is, and Sulee is like...
Hey Lee, what are you talking about? Where'd Sulee go?
I don't know, but her ex-boyfriend's here, and I think I'm gonna go fight him.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh,
I'm all
yeah.
about that. That sounds great.
Goodness. No,
Let's
don't
go!
do that.
This would be fantastic.
Tex,
I'll help you look.
You see him, Tex, anywhere?
Let me see. What was his name?
I need a wisdom saving throw from both of you, 15 or higher. She's trying to charm both of you guys. 4, right, Tex?
I got a 10.
Okay, both of you guys, are that anger towards that kind of dissipates. Tex, you get distracted by a couple of women gnomes, and you're thinking twice about starting a fight.
really need to start a fight right now. I need to just love and let be. I'm looking at the gnome ladies more.
Yeah. Yep. And as you do, and the party is on full effect, loud as can be, Toak climbs off and says, guys, I know we're having a party and everything, but I think it's time for us to get out of here. Gamelon just teleported back out of here. He's heading to send something, to send that tablet to Elminster, and I think we better get moving on here.
Wait, give me like 5 minutes, Toak. Ladies? I'm just gonna try to move towards like a room or something.
Yeah. Oh, they coming on the ship with you.
Bitchin'.
Okay, and as you approach your ship, Tex, and you're bringing these two gnomes underneath your room, you see that they're working on your ship, and they have developed this mural of Kyurgin as you're on the outside of your room, and you see just like almost a hodgepodge of different shapes in an artistic form.
Like a mosaic?
A mosaic form of like maybe there's a dishpan here, and it's these guys are tinkerers, and they just made, and it looks like Kyurgin.
Do I see it on the inside as well?
Yes, it's on the inside too. It's your whole wall facing the ship.
Don't worry, it's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. Jesus, all the